So today we're going to be taking a look at Acan, which is American cannabis. And it's a fairly interesting company. Right now their market cap is 80 million. So they're not too expensive relative to some of the Canadian growers, but 80 million is still a nice chunk of money for a company. But according to the description on this website, they want to do a little bit of everything. They have people who are consultants, engineer, architects, and they want to do research, manufacturing, growing. They want to do a little bit of everything, security. So I'm not really going to take a look at this. I'm going to take a look at the actual project that they're currently working on. But the currently only interesting project right now is the facility that they're building in Denver. So they're going to have a facility. This is roughly what it's going to look like. They're going to have a research center, and then they're going to have a lot of space for growth. So they're going to grow cannabis, and then they're going to have a research center, and I don't know, do some medical research. They primarily want to get into the medical market, or at least that's what they say they want. So yeah, but so far they have gotten the approval. What am I doing? So far they have gotten the approval to actually build there. They've gotten their contractor, they got the land, they paid $4.5 million for the land. And their first phase, it will cost them about 25 million, right? So the cost for the first phase could hit 25 million. I don't know where that is. I'm trying to look for it. Yeah, here it is. 25 million, and it's going to contain 130,000 square feet of cultivation. So let's do some basic math here. Let's say a conservative 100 grams per square foot. That's reasonable. And 100 grams per square foot per year, right? So if they could do that, then that is 13 million a year at $1 profit per gram, which is that's pretty good considering the company is only worth 80 million right now. But you have to consider it's going to take them 25 million just to get this facility built. Then they're going to have to get workers. They're going to have to compensate those workers. Electricity is going to be a lot, and that's even more cash out of pocket. And they're going to have to get all of this financed, and that's a lot of money. And a lot of companies are having trouble getting their financing going, so they're probably going to dilute their stock fairly heavily. So it might go down because of that. And yeah, it's a big step, between just hypotheticals of building this and actually getting it all done. But if they can get it all done, it will be probably pretty profitable. It will be the biggest medical research growth center in the U.S. currently, I believe, at least according to some articles. But it will be expensive once again. So I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't invest into this because right now they haven't even started building. They're going to start building in March, and they plan to finish by the end of 2017, at least the first phase. So if you want to invest into this, I would invest into it later when they actually start getting something going, because the main problem is that if you invest into this and then they don't get the financing that they need to actually build everything, and they start slowing down, then the stock could drop heavily, and the whole project could get canceled if the financing doesn't go through. So there's a lot of ifs, and a lot of things have to go right in order for this to actually take place. So I don't know, make of it what you will, but it does have potential. And in the future, if they actually get the phase 1 going and they go through to the other phases, they can have a lot of growing space and they can be making a good amount of money. And the research facility, even more in the future, once that starts getting going, it could be a pretty big company if they do everything properly. But my biggest concern is the financing, because financing seems to be the main issue for a lot of companies. If you're not a big company, getting the finances seems really difficult right now because banks are not going to give you a loan, so you have to get it somewhere else, and that's proven to be troublesome for a lot of companies. But that's it. That's all that there really is, and make of it what you will.